Coming up on the Paranormal AfterParty.
Welcome to the Paranormal AfterParty. Don't touch my beer!
Welcome. Not all employees left at the end of their shift.
Oh, good thing to know.
Season 3. Your fearless heroes. The men and women of the generic black shirt group are back, and this time they take the show on the road. First up is a stop at a convention in New York, ParaHistoryCon 2014. The event was a chance to unveil the new and improved Final Destination.
Everybody's on there.
Trader's in there, I think.
I just kind of want to, wow.
That was Evans right there.
Ah, yes. Oh, there we are.
I don't want to rub anybody else's name off because my hand's wet.
That is so cool.
I put a ghost.
All right.
Thanks very much.
Excellent.
All right, thank you guys. Appreciate that, man. I'm glad I could be a part of the hearse.
Thank you.
Next stop, Mansfield, Ohio. The historic Bissman building, built in 1886 by Peter Bissman, has been featured in movies such as The Shawshank Redemption and has served as a backdrop for many paranormal investigations.
Okay, we're at the Bissman building in Mansfield, Ohio.
Yep.
And we're with Ben Bissman, who is the owner of the building.
Correct.
And Ben, can you tell me a little bit about the building itself?
Well, the building was built by my great-great-great-grandfather in 1886. They immigrated from Hessen-Darmstadt, Germany in the 1850s, and 9 of 11 kids came over. They settled in Mansfield and got in the wholesale business working for a guy, decided to build this gorgeous building, and it's a beast. This is a really unique room here. It was featured in The Shawshank Redemption. This was the Portland Daily Bugle.
But that's only the tip of the iceberg for this historic building. So with some words of encouragement from Ben, the team is on their way.
Enjoy yourself, be careful.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
You're welcome. And not all employees left at the end of their shift.
Oh, good thing to know.
This time, they tackled the biggest investigation first, choosing to start in the garage, filled with history.
This was a Salvation Army Union Hall, sausage factory, cigar jobber, I believe a barbershop photographer studio. This garage in the building that pre-existed it, there's a lot of things on here, so I think there's definitely some stuff you guys might get as far as a residual haunt might go. You'll hear a lot of metallic sounds. For instance, wrenches being dropped. You'll hear, kind of something like this. It's real faint, but you'll hear it, and it'll be one of those things like, what was that? One of the more wilder things that have happened here is someone was investigating in the garage, and I don't know if they were provoking too much or if they were using boards that we won't discuss, but the person actually got carried out of the building by 2 people their feet hitting the stairs on their way down. That's the wildest one that I've heard.
Actually, just heard a noise in the back now.
Yeah.
All right, recorder's on. We got Anthony Flip.
All right, the recorder's on. We got Anthony Flip. All right, the recorder's on. We got Anthony Flip.
Joe and Steve were in the garage. There's a lot of nice cars in here. Can you make a noise and let us know which one? Story. We want to know your story. Can you tell us which car is yours? Call you retards?
That just sound like retards. I don't even know if that's in the... Well, in the car we have a REM part sitting on the seat, so if by any chance it does go off on the inside, you know.
Business. Can you tell us which car is yours and we'll come over and speak to you? Are these your cars, or do you just like being in here among the cars? I see a couple Jeeps. I'm a huge fan of Jeep. Can you say that for us? Paranormal.
I said paranormal.
That sounds like a voice over there. Just so we know it's not random words, say a number.
Hearing a lot of ticks, a lot of noises in here. You want to shut this off for a while?
Radio.
This way we can hear.
You know what, Steve? Come this way. Follow us over. I want to leave this camera on this car in case it's just trying to get us away from this car.
Okay.
We'll come with you.
You want to hit that? You want to leave that on, or you want to shut it off? Because I can make that harder for that thing to speak now. I can make that harder for that thing to speak now. I can make that harder for that thing to speak now.
Love it.
Love it.
Making the noise over here? Love it.
Love it.
Making the noise over here? Love it.
Love it.
If we're getting close, make a noise and let us know.
If we're getting close, make a noise and let us know. If we're getting close, make a noise and let us know.
I swear I just heard something like going through that. It's like the exact noise it just made.
Well, Joe said you're going to hear like slight sounds.
Yeah, but that was like a distinct.
You guys just hear that? What? It almost sounded like a faint horn. Just a note for your EVPs. You know, like if you ever hear a horn, like as the battery's going dead or something like that?
Right.
That's what.
You know, like if you ever hear a horn, like as the battery's going dead or something like that? Right. You know, like if you ever hear a horn, like as the battery's going dead or something like that? Right.
That's what it sounds like. Mm-hmm.
Shoot this tree.
Shoot this tree. Shoot this tree.
Look, watch by his there. See that? There's like a line that comes up and looks like he's kicking him. See it? Yeah. See it? What is that?
Hi, this is Tex Stram for SunsetRanches.net. I'm here to help you get started on your journey to land ownership and to share with you the 6 most important tips when looking at buying land. Tip number 1, purpose of land. So what is your goal for the land investment? Recreation, livestock, or even home building? When looking at land purchase, it's important you know what you want to do with it now and in the future. Some land won't let you build on it. Others won't let you hunt, camp, or ride motorcycles. All of the land we offer on sunsetranches.net let you do all the above and more. Tip number 2. Location and roads. Location is, as they say, everything. Is it close to a highway or major city? Some internet land sellers give you a great price, but their land has no road access or is in a remote area not close to any major city. All of the property sunsetranches.net offers is close to El Paso, Texas, and has great highway and road access. Tip number 3. Power and waste. It's critical to understand what options are offered for power and waste disposal, especially if you intend to build on your property. Are there any type of easements offered for power to be established or expanded? Are solar and wind power available to build on your property? And are septic systems allowed? All of the tracts sold by sunsetranches.net allow building of solar, wind, and septic systems and have easements for power expansion. Well, that's the end of part 1. Make sure to watch part 2 and start your way to land ownership. We make it easy for you to get started. So start your land ownership adventure today.
Shoot this tree. From what I understand, you have no problem letting people know that you don't want them in here.
I would shut that off.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it back
What
up
was
there.
that?
Something back there.
I have a toy for you to play with. That box right there, you can go up to it and touch it and play with it, do whatever you want. You can't hurt it. So it's got pretty little lights on it. I'll show you what it does. Come up and play with it. It'll light up like that and make a tone.
I keep getting something that's behind Joe. What the hell is that? Flip, I'm getting a circle. Right behind Joe every time.
Can you bang on something?
It could be bouncing off a windshield. It could be.
Come here, come here.
Hear that?
Flip, come here. It sounds like a cough over there.
Take my recorder and walk over there. It's fine. Just record these.
What's that? You see that keeps coming up? The bottom behind him?
Move the camera around a little.
See that? Looks like it's kicking him in his ass.
It's not your finger?
Oh, my finger's, see? Every time I come up to his, right there, see? It keeps coming up like behind.
I'm thinking it's gotta be like.
Are you over here?
It's weird because you're saying it's moving, but really nothing in here is moving. You know what I mean?
I'll make sure it's not like catching a piece of chrome or something.
No.
I'll make sure it's not like catching a piece of chrome or something.
No.
I'll make sure it's not like catching a piece of chrome or something.
No. It looked like when I first saw it, it looked like an orb up his ass.
It's the weirdest thing. It's like it's just the thing. It's coming up behind you like this.
Yeah. It just did it again.
Nobody can see it. You're not going to understand if there's light moving in here, but there's.
Nobody can see it. You're not going to understand if there's light moving in here, but there's. Nobody can see it. You're not going to understand if there's light moving in here, but there's.
See that? It's like it's kicking him in his ass. What is that? See? It's still coming up. It's coming up. You see? It's like dancing underneath them.
We got some kind of light?
I never saw anything like that.
Do you know, Joe?
Let me stand next to him. See what happens.
It hits him again, not you.
Let me go to the other side, Joe. Let me go to the other side, Joe. Let me go to the other side, Joe.
Yeah, it's doing it again. Look, watch by his ass. See that? There's like a line that comes up and looks like he's kicking him. See?
Yeah.
See it? What is that? It's not doing it to flip.
Keep the camera right there so it comes up now.
Do that again. No, like you see it? You see it?
Yeah.
What?
Are you trying to kick Joe? If you are, go make that green light change colors for me. Come on, it's the best way we can communicate. If you make those colors change on that device.
If you're mad at me, you might as well man up and say it so I can hear you.
Joe, take one step forward. All right, now see if it still goes up behind them.
It's coming up behind them.
Is it? Still?
Yep.
And you have nothing. I know you had the chain in the front.
Yeah, remember I took that out because it said my
Now,
keys clanked
see it's going over there?
Let's flip the flashlight.
Yeah, you have,
No.
you have nothing else on you.
No, not the
It's weirdest
flashlight.
thing.
See it?
Yeah. What is that? I don't know.
It's like a tentacle.
What's the weirdest thing?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing?
Yeah. Joe wants you to make those lights change.
I just saw something move. I was looking at your head, and behind your head where that staircase is, something just moved over there.
Really?
Look, it just did it again. You know what I want you to do?
You know what I want you to do? You know what I want you to do?
Come on, go close to Joe.
Matter of fact, this camera's shooting this way, so we'll shoot Steve.
Yeah, go away from me. Oh, it's doing it again now.
It might just be an environmental thing over here.
You see it? You see it?
Is it still doing it?
It's coming up.
My back or my front?
Do you see that? There's nothing in front of me. There's nothing in front of me.
Wait a minute.
There's nothing in front of me.
Wait a minute.
We're going to have a lot of footage of Joe's ass, though. All right, look, can you kick somebody else? Let's
This
see.
week on Joe's ass.
This one.
And sensed something that was in front of me. It was pitch black. And I snapped a picture, and it was a very large mist figure in front of me.
Howdy, Tex Stram here for part 2 of 6 important tips of how to buy land, brought to you by SunsetRanches.net. In part 1, we covered knowing the purpose of your land, location, and power. In part 2, we will cover services, surveying, and terms. Let's get started. Tip number 4, services. You hope you never need it, but if you do, are there fire and police services provided by the county you purchase your property in? It's important to check since in some remote locations, telephone and internet service may not be available. At SunsetRanches.net, we do the homework for you, and we are happy to report all of our tracks have police, fire, emergency, phone, and internet services available. Also available nearby are post offices, food, lodging, schools, and medical facilities. Tip number 5. Survey. Why is it important? Land survey is important to avoid confusion and legal troubles, and any credible land seller should survey their land. A professional land surveyor will research the documents available about your land, including titles and previous surveys. They then go out to the land and they will physically measure the property and check these dimensions against the previous records to find any discrepancies. Land surveyors can also use electronic equipment, GPS positioning, or other devices to determine the boundaries of your property. At SunsetRanches.net, we care about your peace of mind, so all land sold by SunsetRanches.net is professionally surveyed. Tip number 6. Terms. All buyers should have buying terms up front. You should be able to see plainly the monthly payment, down payment, interest rate, and any other fees. A sample contract, if requested, should be provided for you. View the properties we sell at SunsetRanches.net, and you'll notice on each listing we put all the relevant information up front for the buyer. Never get in a deal where the seller does not want to put up front the terms of the contract. Well, that ends our 6 most important tips for buying land. Visit our website at www.sunsetranches.net to view more information about land ownership and to browse our land listings. We make it easy for you to get started. So start your land ownership adventure today.
It's a legend, more or less. A lot of people have talked to the little girl. She goes by the name Ruthie. Her picture's right here. There is a Ruth Bissman, but nobody knows her location or whatever happened to her. There's a beautiful Bissman plot in our local graveyard, and everybody's there but Ruthie.
I had a really good experience back in 2010. We were up on the 4th floor in a room that we call Ruthie's room. You know, I walked in, for me, like the basic kind of things. Hey, my name's Joe. Just here to talk to you. I'm not here to hurt you, harm you, ask you to leave. We just want to learn a little bit more about you. That's pretty much what I say. And, 5-10 seconds later, I audibly, without a recorder, anything else, I hear this little girl say, hello, ha ha ha. Just started laughing at me and just said hello and was very friendly.
We're with Greg Bush, and Greg is with OPI, an investigative team out of Florida. And what does OPI stand for?
Off the Trails Paranormal Investigations.
And you had some experiences here.
Oh yes, especially up here on the 4th floor. It's our third investigation here. My co-lead investigator said that her battery had died, so I was going down to the 1st floor to get a new battery. When I came back up, she was sitting on the 3rd floor steps. So I said, I thought you were up on the 4th. She said, I just didn't feel right. It didn't feel good up there. So I came up here, and I stood just down this walkway right over here, and sensed something that was in front of me. It was pitch black, and I snapped a picture, and it was a very large mist figure in front of me. So I immediately snapped another picture just to make certain, and it was gone.
Okay, we're on the 4th floor in Ruthie's room.
How about threesies? You like to play jacks? Or maybe you like the lollipop? You have your babies to play with?
Or maybe you like the lollipop? You have your babies to play with? Or maybe you like the lollipop? You have your babies to play with?
We're going to start by introducing ourselves, and if you are here, we'd like you to say your name. My name's Flip.
I'm Dorothy. I'm Mary Jo.
I'm Mike.
It's been told that Ruthie's not here anymore. Can you tell us why she's not here anymore? If that's you, can you please come in here? I'm going to put this down. I'm going to move away from the table. Can you talk to the ladies?
Dorothy and I are still sitting here.
Dorothy and I are still sitting here. Dorothy and I are still sitting here.
Could you tell us what's on your mind? Flip left. If you want to talk, you can talk.
Flip left. If you want to talk, you can talk. Flip left. If you want to talk, you can talk.
You have a favorite doll?
You have a favorite doll? You have a favorite doll?
Well, thanks for communicating if you have been communicating. I think maybe we'll move to another space.
It's still on the 4th floor. Whoever's in that back corner moving around, we're going to send a couple people over there to try to speak to you. It's going to be your choice whether it's the guys or the ladies. Are you afraid of us? If we start walking that way, are we going to see you move out of that corner?
Who's that?
Mm-hmm.
Good noise.
Mm-hmm.
This one it was doing before, it was almost like ping-ponging from that corner to this corner.
Really? Are you over in this corner now?
See, now it's over there. There's a tap. Now I know I just saw you over here. Now, I know I just saw you over here. Now, I know I just saw you over here. Where'd you go? Were you here when they were filming the boxers over here? What do you think about all the graffiti on the wall? Do you like it? You guys want to head down to the third floor, see if we can find out the females? How we doing on...
I was gonna say, maybe you want to switch, hold the camera for me? For what? My arm's killing me.
You got it?
Coffee break is over.
Just note that the camera keeps shutting off.
Camera went off before.
Are you afraid to let someone film you?
Hear that train?
K2 shows me some activity. Let's see some more activity. Quiet it down.
It's all right, get to work.
Okay, so we know someone's here with us.
Come on, are you here?
You got K2 action behind you.
You should be working.
Turn your flashlight off.
Never realized that. What was that? Charlie goes, ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you hear that?
We heard that.
Yeah, it made chill just now. What does it mean? Well, you still hear that train? Well, you still hear that train? Well, you still hear that train? Come on, who's hiding here? I caught you drinking. I knew you had a couple of those beers. Where'd you put the bottles?
Simon, are you here? Can you get some work out of these guys?
Mr. Simon, are you around?
Mr. Simon, are you around? Mr. Simon, are you around?
Oh, hiding here drinking the beers. What is this? These beers? Harley Davidson beer. Look at that, that's cool. Who's drinking Harley Davidson beer? Daytona, 1993. Nice.
20 years.